Today is going to be a video on what training you should be doing if you're a beginner when it comes to exercise. This video, we have 3 different types of training, as you can see on the board here. We have strength, hypertrophy, and the one that we're going to be talking about the most today, endurance training. Now, what is endurance training? I'm going to be talking about the non-cardio side of endurance training, because endurance training can be cardio or weight bearing, which is obviously not cardio. So I'm going to be talking about the weight bearing exercises when it comes to endurance. So I'm going to be talking about the weight bearing side of endurance training, because it can be cardio endurance or weight bearing exercises endurance. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about the weight bearing side. So what is endurance training? Endurance training is the amount of force you can produce in a longer period of time than what you could in hypertrophy and strength. That is why there are more reps when it comes to endurance training. Now, what does endurance training, how does it benefit you compared to the other two? So strength is more, as it says, strength, building up the strength of how much you can lift, putting that weight up. So that's not what we're going to be focusing on when it comes to a beginner. When you're starting out exercising, you're not going to be focusing on how much you can lift. You're going to be focusing on the form of how to lift it more than the weight. And the same with hypertrophy. Hypertrophy, which is what I personally do, is known as a muscle growth training. So if you're looking to build muscle, just mainly muscle, that is more your training plan. So what is endurance training? Endurance training is more to tone up than anything else. It'll gain you muscle, but it won't gain you as much muscle as what it would if you're doing hypertrophy, and it won't give you more strength because you'll be focusing more on how to do an exercise. Now, one of the most important things that you need to make sure you are not doing when it comes to endurance training is lifting weight for too long. So you want to be going over 12 reps, but you don't want to be going over 20 reps. If you're doing 25, 30 reps, 2 sets, that's just the weight is too light for you. So you need to make sure that the weight that you are putting on is enough to get in between 12 and 20 rep range. So if you focus more on doing more reps and focusing on how to do the right form of the exercise, you will see much better results when it comes to beginning to work out. Now, I tried to keep this video as short and as well explained as I could. I hope you understood it. That is basically the main factors when it comes to endurance training. So try and add that to your training if you're starting out, and it could be as well if you're not starting out. If you want to go back to basics almost, try that out. Try the 12 to 20 rep range, and you'll see much better results. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe down below and you won't miss a single video on this channel. And yeah, I'll see you next week with another workout video.